Hello, 6th grade. How are you today? This is your English teacher, Waed from Ru'al Farouk Academy. In this video, we are going to talk about a story. So, students should be able to read and recognize the new ideas of the text, then answer some questions. In our lesson for today, we are going to talk about a story. It's from two parts, part 1 and 2, Lost in Space, and part 2 is The Planet of the Monkeys. Today, we are going to talk about part 2, just part 2, Lost in Space. Let's start. Part 1, Lost in Space. It was 1957 at the famous U.S. Space Center. Scientists were getting two monkeys ready for a space flight. The scientists chose the animals very carefully because they wanted the most intelligent monkeys. They chose a male and a female, giving them the names Leo and Rosie. They were really clever and played with the rocket engineers. Then the scientists put the monkeys into the space capsule and said goodbye. Okay, in 1957, the famous Space Center in the USA, scientists were getting two monkeys, and they were ready for a space flight, رحلة فضاء, for two monkeys. The scientists العلماء choose the most intelligent monkeys, أذكى القرود, اختاروهم إنهم يطلعوا هاي الرحلة. They choose male and female, okay, and they called them Leo and Rosie. They were really clever and played with the rocket engineers. They played as engineers. Then the scientists, ulama, put them in a space capsule and said goodbye to them. Look at question number 1. The scientists choose the animals very carefully. Why? Excellent, because they wanted the most intelligent monkeys. Number 2. What is the name of the monkeys? The name of the monkeys? Excellent, Leo and Rosie. Number 3. Describe the monkeys. Describe means awesome. Describe the monkeys. Bravo, they were really clever and played with the rocket engineers. With a whoosh, the spacecraft took off. In the control room, the scientists could hear the noises that the monkeys made over the speakers. There were no problems at first. For 2.5 days, ground control had constant contact with the animals. Then, on the afternoon of the third day, they lost contact with the space capsule forever. Leo and Rosie were lost in space. The spacecraft, المركبة الفضائية أقلعت took off, and by the sound whoosh in the control room. سمعوا صوت الإقلاع. At first, the scientists could hear the noises that the monkeys made over the speakers. كانوا قادرين إنهم يسمعوا كل شيء. There were no problem. In the first day and 2 days, there were ground control had constant contact with the animals. كان في تواصل دائم بينهم وبين الانيمالز. Then, on the afternoon of the third day, في اليوم الثالث, they lost contact with the space capsule forever. فقدوا التواصل معهم. Leo and Rosie, the two monkeys, were lost in space. ضيعوهم بالفضاء. Number 1. Did the scientists could hear anything? Excellent. Yes, they did. They could hear the noises that the monkeys made over the speakers. Number 2. What happened at the third day? Excellent. They lost contact with the space capsule forever. Leo and Rosie were lost in space. Okay, thank you for your listening. We have finished our lesson for today. In the next class, we will continue our story, the part 2.